This week we're talking about something fun, sunrises and sunsets. They're beautiful, right? That's why we ask you to send in these great photos like this one from Mary in Montgomery County or this one from Lloyd in Clarksville. But we've got to talk about the science, right? Sunrises and sunsets. You've heard the old saying, red sky in morning, sailors heed warning, red sky at night, sailors delight. But is it just folklore or is it actually true? Well, the answer lies in science. We have to consider a few things. Remember back when you were a kid and you learned that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west? Well, that applies here. Then we have to think about where our weather comes from. In the northern hemisphere, the weather generally moves from west to east, and of course that applies to us here in Middle Tennessee and southern Kentucky. So what happens is, think about the morning. The sun's rising on one side of the horizon in the east, and if we have bad weather on the way, it's moving from the other side of the horizon in the west. What happens here is with that beautiful low sun angle, we get scattering of light and we get these gorgeous red and orange hues in the morning. That's as storms are approaching us. Now, if it's sunset, the opposite happens. If the bad weather is leaving, if storms are heading out, they're on the east side of the horizon while the sun is setting on the opposite side in the west. You get that same phenomenon of that scattering light and the sky becomes beautiful red, orange, gorgeous hues. But again, it's as those storms are leaving. So, believe it or not, this old saying, it's actually true most of the time. It's not just folklore, it's actually fact. For this week's Weather Authority University, I'm Christina Shalhoop.